Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? Talking shit Tuesday, not to be confused with the gay podcast by a gay guy with a video company that, didn't know what to call his podcast, so he calls it something that's actually, already existing. Today, we're going to talk about Ford building a revolutionary product that when you put it in reverse, it goes forward. That's right. Ford has yet another recall on their transmissions because when you put it in reverse, it can go forward. I'm going to read that article in disbelief. I actually read it. I was on the toilet taking a massive dump. And I'm like looking at this thing and I'm like, I'm not even going to finish reading this thing. It just sounds absolutely ridiculous because we make fun of Ford all the time here. Ford has just hit a wall and wait till tariffs hit. Wait until tariffs hit. You're going to see some issues with prices. You're going to see them move around. They stupidly probably waited till the last minute to do something about these tariffs as opposed to, I don't know, the moment this motherfucker came into office, Trump, he said he was going to do this. So you're surprised that he's actually doing it? Crazy stuff. Also, we can talk about the Dodge Daytona Charger is being discounted heavily, telling everyone that this car is not only a dud, I don't think they're going to try to re-up it the next year. You're still going to see the straight six Hurricane Turbo model come out in the summertime, but I think they're going to fast track it to see because that motor's pretty good. That motor has been pretty vetted in the Wagoneer and the Ram trucks. So I think it's going to be something that's going to be decent, but the car is so ugly, so big, so weird that a lot of people are just going to be turned off because they're used to the Chargers and Challengers of the past, which were ridiculously popular. So we can talk about that, and we're going to talk about Lee Zeldin closing everything down, literally cutting off grants to make sure that nobody from the EPA can use the EPA as a extremist wing of climate change psychosis. We'll talk about that and many more things, but not before Mr. Bill O'Reilly tells us to do it live.
Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
It does suck. You know what does not suck? It's PartsFarm. I'm going to start with PartsFarm first. That's right. PartsFarm. PartsFarm.com. You're going to get your used parts there. You're going to get your cranky pallets. They actually sell complete vehicles. Check out their website. They have a complete 2011 GT500. Basically use it for the engine and all the other nannies. Pretty crashed up. But if you're going to build something, this is the perfect vehicle to build off of. Transmission, motor, and all the bullshit. You can use it as a great swap candidate. PMAS. Nick James and PMAS, the best cold air intakes on the planet. He's looking for someone to cut up some glass because I guess he can't get the polycarbonate, whatever the fuck, for the PMAS boosted cold air intakes. He's building Fox body cold air intakes, fender well intakes. Fender well PMAS 120 is the best thing on the planet. I have a PMAS on my GT500 PMAS. DNAPforms.com. DNAPforms, you're going to get your parts, you're going to get your injectors, you're going to get your fuel systems. Probably takes 8 weeks, but you'll get it eventually. Shut the fuck up. Ford is the best. You just get it from there. Wheels, tires, Emery cups. You spend $1,000. Check them out. Tool Auto Solution. Rami's on Solutions. I ordered Grip Tech pulleys from Rami Zaidan. Has a little Tool Auto Solution insignia in the front. Proud to represent Puerto Rico and Bellac Industries. Bellac Industries, if you like to sell drugs and want to be in Miami and people know that you sell drugs in Miami, you can get yourself a set of Bellac wheels on your R8, your Lambo that your 15 of your friends share. That's what they do in Miami. I guess they all share one vehicle and they just stunt like they got money up in that shit. We're also going to thank richprince.com/YWT. Apparently, the sales for the 1320 Didios and F1320 shirts were through the roof. Why do I say that? The commission check I got did not make any sense. I went, excuse me? Did we sell like 90 shirts? Apparently, everybody loves 1320 Didio shirts, F1320 shirts, but also Section 8 hats, Hush Money, YDBT in camo, vertical, bunch of different colors, long sleeve, short sleeve hoodies, Dolo shirts, and stickers. Check them out. Also, you're going to go to Patreon. You're going to go there, hang out with the people. You're going to get, there's 15 chats going on right now at the same time. People usually use Patreon to let me know if there's shenanigans happening on Facebook or bullshit. But the best thing is it's a good community that are, Amory members. And go in there and talk some shit with the people. Let's talk, let's say hi to the people. Then we'll talk a little bit about Ford building a revolutionary transmission that goes forward when you put it in reverse. D-Rock Fox, who got screwed over by Wonder Bread Man. Mark Christensen Monty 540, Sloth 99, D-Rock Fox again, Nick, Stuart D, B. Levesh, ZT3, Camzilla, Frank Donahue, Big Pops, Valley 10 Speed, CPR, Andrew, Robo Style, Matt Oliver, Chief Corey. Is it Corey? Like our Corey? I'm Hung So Low, Clean on the 3GT, El Verga, Larga, CJ and Big Gus, Joe Jackson, Jose Tamayo, you took corrupt on a free speech, and what is it? You took corrupt on a free speech? And what is it? Holy shit, the thing just free speech liberal company. Nestor, Anthony, Joshua, Jeff S, Toilet Dumper, John Bailey, Harley, Corey Grayley. Welcome, Corey Grayley, to the Lund Racing family. I've always talked about Corey Grayley, how he proved to me that you can have an 8-second S550. The guy now works for Lund Racing, him and Parker Performance. Joined the team. Shout out to the newest employees of Lund Racing. Tushon, Easy Art, Nathan, Harley Jetsled, Alexi Gomez, Candice Lupus, JD Swag, Andre Garcia, Anthony Rafferty, Dakota Kid, Brevet Racing, Nardo Mercado, Paul Ponthieu, Pacho, Peter, Ciao, Paul Ponthieu, Rad, Nardi Mercado, Alfredo Diaz, 1320 Didio, says F1320. Bryson has been a member for 44 months with the Holly Haram logo. If it's a 10 or 80, you're a non-driving motherfucker. Abel, HCFU grad, OEM second, all the usual suspects. Let's get right to it, guys, because there's no super chat, so there's no reason to talk too much. We're gonna read this article that's gonna blow your mind. You know we've been like beating a dead horse when it comes to Ford. But this article, pretty crazy. Now, it's April 1st, so maybe I'm being duped, but this is kind of crazy to put out an article like this on April Fool's Day. So I'm like, wait a minute. If this is an April Fool's joke, it'd be kind of crazy. But I saw it in many other articles, meaning Ford recall, transmission issues. This one will have the best write-up. So, hey, disclaimer, could be an April Fool's joke, but it didn't sound like it. Ford has issued yet another EV recall. The problem this time seems to be a major one that affects a wide range of their most popular cars and trucks. The problem centers around the vehicle experiencing unexpected forward movement while either in neutral or reverse. The impact this could have is a monumental one for Ford. The company has issued a recall for the affected vehicles with the problem operating from a specific transmission Ford uses in a range of vehicles. The recall has worsened Ford's already crumbling credibility as a leader in mass production of reliable cars and trucks. That's why I don't think it's a April Fool's joke, because it's pretty damning. Like they can open themselves up to like a lawsuit if they're talking this shit, and then it's a joke. The issue stems from an incorrectly machined part that can result in the vehicle moving forward even while in reverse, which does not have to be said is incredibly dangerous. How can one of the world's oldest car makers miss a problem such as this? With the company stating that any customers who own any of the affected vehicles to take them into a Ford dealership to replace the problematic transmission at no cost. The affected vehicles are Bronco, Ranger, F-150. F-150 at one point was the best-selling car in the world, with one being bought every few seconds. Now, guys, I don't know what incorrectly machined part will make the car go forward. Someone would say, oh, perfect. Cobra 460 confirms that it could be a thing. He said, deal. This was the recall on the 1080 that I was talking about last week's Talking Shit Tuesday. I did not know that because the article came out today, but I didn't know that if you put it in reverse, it will go forward. How the hell does that happen? Please explain to me how that happens. How can you incorrect transmission gurus? Explain to me how that works. If you put it in reverse and it goes forward, does it mean there's slack somewhere that it just kind of, how does it go forward if you put it in reverse? I understand when you put it in reverse, you're actuating a certain drum. So maybe that drum rubs against something or it's not machined properly, and then it doesn't go forward like launch a 1060 foot. It's more like probably like creeps forward, and potential issues can happen. Now, I'm old enough to remember many mishaps happening at track. I knew a person, and sucks for them. It's awful. They but again, I'm just blown away. I'm just blown away at the thought process, right? There was a person that I knew that had a car at the track, and it was a manual car, and it did not have a neutral safety switch. And they had their kid in front of the car. And when they went to start it, the car just went forward, and kid got killed. And I was like, okay, I can dissect that, or I can just say it sucks, it's a shame, whatever. But like, the more things like that happen, I don't want to be part of the racing community, because the more you see people in the racing community, the more you're like, yeah, I don't think I want to be a part of this community, because I think I'm a lot smarter than a lot of the people in there, or at least not retarded or have less chromosomes because they have more, meaning they're retarded. But anyway, I don't know what part, because I don't know the transmission, that you can machine that makes a car go forward when you put it in reverse. So I thought that was very interesting. And the fact that it affects your best vehicle, Ford, your best vehicle is the F-150. It's literally the F-150. And Ryan says, didn't GM and Cadillac have a 90,000 transmission recall last week? I don't know. I'm a Ford-centric channel, so the Cadillac that I have is a 2017. I have not gotten a recall or anything. There's a TSB for the 6L80 or whatever the hell it's called, or 8L90 or whatever the hell it's called. It's 8-speed, so it's the 8L60 or something, I think. It just shudders and makes weird sounds, but honestly, I'm just going to roll out until it does not. Also, the Dodge Daytona has been discounted so heavily because people are figuring out that this is probably going to be a one-and-done situation, and now that the EPA and the Trump administration is back in there and they reversed a lot of the mandates that they had, I think they're going to go back to V8s because all of the mile per gallon standards were wiped out just with a signature. So cars that were MSRP $62,000 now are selling for $46,700. 62, 48, 63, 47, 62. This idiot kept it at 62. But apparently they're being discounted. Look, all across the board. All you got to do is type in Dodge Charger Daytona or Dodge Charger. Yeah, Dodge Charger Daytona. And you see MSRP, and then the actual price is almost $20,000 lower. They're basically fire selling these things because they know that there's a problem. And I don't think they're going to discount the fast one, which I don't know what the name, the one that beat the Mustang. But I thought it was funny if you can get into one of these Chargers for so cheap, because it's going to be one of those museum pieces when you look back in history and you're like, remember that time they built an electric Charger which was actually fast? It was actually fast. It was like an 11-second car and weighed a ton. It was a tank, made fake sounds. If I can get one for $35,000, shits and giggles, and just have it for the sake of having it, not that I would get it, but it'd be funny if you can pick it up at such a discounted rate, and you have like a piece of history, like the era, the malaise, the mini malaise era. We're in a mini malaise era. Look at what's happening with Mustang. It's not tunable. It's getting beaten up by cars that are going to be malaise era out of existence. And imagine Dodge built the worst Charger they could have thought of, and it was faster than a Mustang that's been around since the 60s. It blows my mind that Dodge built something that is a complete shit show, and it was still quicker and faster because it beat it on a dig and on a roll than a Mustang. Kind of mind-blowing, so we could talk about that whole situation. And finally, I've been watching, I think the gentleman's name is Brian Lohnes. He's an announcer for a lot of different venues, especially NHRA. I was actually watching on Fox Sports 1 drag racing, like professional drag racing. And I'm like, this is awful. Like, it's cool to watch him announce it and the way they edit it, but it's just really boring now. So I'm kind of losing my allure for drag racing in general. I like to drag race myself, but not competitively because there's no money in it. But anyway, he has a YouTube channel and he is an excellent storyteller. Like, Brian Lohnes is an excellent storyteller. And one jarring thing, if you go to Brian Lohnes' channel, let's all do it together. Brian, okay, let's go to YouTube. I think you guys will appreciate it. Let me see, Brian, Lohnes. I think that's Lohnes. Yes, Brian Lohnes. He's got good viewership. So what I'm gonna do, and I hope you guys do it, give him a bump. Give him a bump for me, guys. Brian Lohnes, give a subscribe. He tells stories about some of the craziest cars that were built in the 60s, 70s. Basically, he is a drag racing historian, and he goes into the matrix, guys. Look at the views. He's got 330,000, 1 million views for a 12,000 horsepower car. Like, he's got a ton of views because he's a wonderful, wonderful storyteller. But one jarring thing that you're going to find out when you listen to Brian Lohnes' stories on YouTube, by the way, give him a subscribe so that he can wake up tomorrow and have an extra 200 or 300 likes in there and just say, hey, thank the Amory for that. A lot of people that get into drag racing are absolute dirtbags. Apparently, it's not a new thing. Drag racing and racing in general attracts fraudsters, felons, the worst of society, or ridiculous engineers. Like, ridiculous great, smart, successful engineer types, or the worst of the worst, nothing in the middle. Like generally nothing in the middle. And a lot of you guys probably wonder, why is Alex salty? Maybe you don't wonder, but why is Alex kind of down on racing? It's because I see, guys, all you got to do is open your eyes. All you got to do is open your eyes. Like forget the cars and forget drooling over cars. Look at the people that are doing this stuff. Generally, not all of them. Some of them are good guys. Craig Walls, good guy. Got a Shelby Fox body. But Craig Walls can probably go, Alex, I could tell you off the record, Alex. I'm in the Maryland area, right? Craig Walls, you're in Maryland. I guarantee you, Craig Walls, could tell me stories about some of the biggest dirtbags that are in this game. And if you found out how they got to where they got, you would shun the whole situation. And that's where I'm at. I've realized that a lot of people in the drag racing game are basically mechanics that like to slap parts on cars, and they want to become famous based off of that. They think the road to fame is racing, and they defraud people, they get sugar daddies, they do everything just to go racing, or maybe it's an itch. That's why I don't like the gambling aspect of racing. Gambling attracts the loser mentality. There is no fucking badass winner that is a hardcore gambler. They're usually losers. They live and die by the sword. And if that bleeds off into racing, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with this at all. I don't want to do any of this stuff because I've been around these people. You know, my dad grew up, he told me, you know, who to look out for, and I've been around bad people. And I know that those are the type of people that I don't want to fuck with. And a lot of them aren't racing, like an insane amount aren't racing. So we could talk about that. We can talk about Ford having issues with the transmission because of machining issues. We can talk about the Dodge Daytona Charger being discounted $20,000+. Thing just came out. And I think it's going to be an interesting thing to pick up if you want to have like a piece of history. Still quicker than the Mustang. Ugly, gross, terrible, stupid sounds. Yep. Still quicker than an S650 Mustang. Chuck Stern says they're also offering $190 a month lease for the new Chargers. Takeovers are about to be packed with them. If they make hybrid Hellcat Jeep, it would be pretty stupid. A used BMW i8 annihilated a 10R8024 from a stop 1 mile above sea level. I love working at Ford. A Transtech, me and my helper do 40 10R80s a month. Let's just say I do really well, says Mr. 6R80. Could you imagine? You will have work forever. The 10R80 is still in production in many vehicles. Rangers, I don't know if it's a 10R80, is it 10R60? Is it a 10R60 a thing? F-150s, Mavericks. It's so ridiculous how many of these cars have that transmission. And Mr. 6R80, if you get paid per trans, or are you hourly, or do you get paid like piece work? Like I'm sure you're making well into the six figures if all you do is rebuild transmission. Remember when you found brush fiber in Donnie's trans? Perhaps the valve was machined too much and not engaging in reverse. Interesting. That's very good. That's very good. Brian Loans is OG as shit as it gets. Craig Wall says, I don't know, Alex. I'm not an engineer, but I'm not an asshole either. But I've known some dirtbags too. They don't usually last long in the racing game. Good to know. Good to know. No, you seem like a good guy. You seem like you have a fucking paving company, right? Don't you have a construction company? Which means you probably work for the mob, right? You probably buried a couple of bodies, right? Or you know somebody that knows somebody that knows. Look at the sunburned cannabis Porsche racing history. Smuggling weed in via sunscreen company front, now a legal dispensary. Ford is winning in every category right now. Hell yeah, go Ford. Alex, did you check out the V10 Continental? Talked about it last week. You missed it. I think I got lucky with my 21 Expedition. So far, it's been good. Knock on wood. Is there any fix in the 10R80 of the new gen? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like anything about the 10R80s. So I've gotten to the point, and maybe guys that like to talk shit about the way we tune don't like that I don't chase 10R80 issues. I don't. Why am I going to chase an issue that occurs on the vehicle in bone stock form? Why would I do that? Why would I as a responsible tuner, would I say, well, let me chase an issue that's their OEM? It's nannies. It's ghost behind the machine. It's valve body tuning. It's constantly resetting adaptive tables so that it drives decent after a hard run and you make decent power. It has nothing to do with tuning. And when you understand tuning, you understand that you can't fix it via tuning. All you can do is mask issues, and oh boy, have we had a lot of that in tuning lately. D1 Arkness says, what is the better choice, the Gen 3 Coyote or 2020 Shelby GT500? Please don't roast me. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Parker says, getting here ready to hit the gym. What's up, brother? Imagine being a flat rate tech and making 10R80s gravy work. You will retire off of them. Jake at Power by the Hour, before he became Jake from Power by the Hour, he was a transmission tech at Ford. And his job was just rebuilding these things. Him and his partner, Tim, would just slam transmissions. Tim ended up moving up and become white collar. And then Jake would just stay hammering at these transmissions. And then he said, you know what? I can improve these. I can build some cars. So he opened Power by the Hour in a little bay. But then he realized there's no money in this. And he's more of an engineering-minded fella. And he's like, I'd rather make parts to be able to swap a Coyote into a car than to work on someone's car that you basically own forever. So it's one of those things where he was smart enough to get out of the game early and he banked on it and he made really good money. He's super successful because he stopped building cars. The early 2000s Ford dealer trans guys made six figures. I ain't saying shit. Admission by omission is a thing. Craig, I love you. I love you. I'm not looking to dig into shit. Ain't no fucking way anybody in construction doesn't do some shady shit. I'm not talking about you. I know this because I've seen it. Hey, can you do me a favor? What's up? You see that Cadillac over there? Can you make it disappear? Actually, yeah, we're filling in a fucking hole somewhere. Just throw that whole fucking Eldorado in the bitch. Who gives a shit? Right? And, there's going to be something in the trunk. It's just grab it and don't worry about what else you see in the trunk. Do you know what I'm saying? I do know what you are saying. I know the deal. I know somebody right now that is dumb as a box of rocks. I am saying retarded. You should see his spread. You should see his house. You should see his shit. And I'm like, what business are you in? And it's some shenanigans bullshit construction business. And I'm like, oh, got it. See, my problem is this. I'm too honest. I'm not going to do that. That's trouble. I was one of those kids. I was like, nope, not doing that. Fuck that. I'm good. My dad would beat the shit out of me. So it just kind of, that's called being raised right. And again, I'm not saying people that do that aren't raised right. They're probably willing to risk it more so than I am. That's all. Because the last thing I'm going to do is end up in a jail and then I'm doing this so that they can, then I'm bringing extra honey buns so he doesn't do this to me in the jail. Yo, you got to give me another honey bun. You got it. It's either that or this. And it's never like a guy that ain't packing. It's probably a guy that has a hook. Got an arm, a baby arm, and a hook. And you're like, I don't want to be part of that. Here's a honey bun. Fuck it. Just watching the live Parker Performance get that calf work in. Bro, you crazy? You think those guys are going to fuck with me in the calf gang? The R and 10R80 starts for reverse only. Does this affect X650? No, it does not, JB. Yo, Alex, did Ford beef up the 10R80 to 24, meaning they have less issue than the Gen 3 cars? No, still the absolute same. It's the programming. The programming, I think, is a little better. Again, guys, the 24 is so fucking new. I'm old. I remember when the 2011 Mustang came out. People were beating the ever-living shit out of these cars. They were putting in the Whipple 650 horsepower kit, the 2.9 rear feed with the CJ and the 110 millimeter cold air, and beating doing donuts in the parking lot. And I'm like, that car's living. For 2 years. Then what'd you start hearing about? Oil pump gear failures, rods flying out the bitch. Once the motor has had a chance to get stretched, all of a sudden, second-hand motherfuckers, third-hand motherfuckers get the hand of the car. These things do burnouts off the limiter stock. I saw it on, some street racing bullshit, Okay, and then you do it, and rods fly out the bitch. Look, the 24 Mustang is still brand spanking new. Not a lot of people are pushing it, and some people that are pushing it are blowing it up. And the people that blow up and don't tell you are the smart ones. I've known of them blowing up left and right. They're the smart ones that don't say shit. But some people love clout. Some people they're addicted to clout, and they want to be like, look, check it out. My shit blew up. Watch my shit. Like, if you're a shop and you constantly post your L's, don't be surprised if nobody goes to that fucking shop. Coyote says, I got rid of my 2110R for a 17. And Rouse Stage 3 S6 R80, great car. Alex helped me dodge a bullet, and thank you, and a win-win for going from NA to boosted. William R says, hey, thanks for the $20. Theo, I think it's crazy hearing the GM 10-speed shifts, and they sound crisp. Then the 10-speed from Ford sounds like it's having a seizure. Apparently, mechanically, they're interchangeable, which is crazy. I'm telling you guys, it's in the programming. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Not the tune, it's the base. Okay. Ford has access to this program, like this master program, right? And an engineer or a software person goes, Ford, spit out a calibration for a 5-liter twin independent variable cam timing 10R80 car with this manifold, this IMRC configuration, da-da-da-da-da. And the car goes, here's the tune, right? Because there's a master tune that can do whatever you want to do, right? It's not like they don't like plug in SET and like, oh, SET, let me no. They have Billy badass software. So then they shove it in the car, right? Then they have some retired guy drive it all over Michigan. Ooh, and you see the plates, and they're in the Mojave Desert, and then they're in Arizona, then they're in Alaska, then they're in Antarctica, then they're in Russia, with Michigan plates, manufacturer plates everywhere. What are they doing? Well, they're letting the machine learn. Adaptive tables are populating. Things are being put in such a way that then it goes back into that software, and then you go, okay, here's the plus minus, let's hammer this out. It goes into vision or whatever the fuck, and then they put it back in the car, have that same old guy drive for another month, and they're like, we got it. That old guy doesn't go to a meet and go, let's race. That old guy doesn't leave in second gear and do a dig run. That old guy does not do donuts in a parking lot. Then they sell the car. And then they take it to, like, I don't know, the Nürburgring and do 1 or 2 laps. The car doesn't hang up the gears in those 1 or 2 laps. It's fine. So then they go, this is good. Then people like Misha go out there on a guy that has had 20,000 miles on that same Mustang. It has learned every bad habit in the book. That guy has done burnouts. That guy has done dig runs. That guy has done roll races. Then he goes to the Nürburgring and all of the shit that's populated over a ton of time with abnormal, beatings that it took. Misha goes out there. I don't understand. It's not working. I think it's supposed to. So don't think that it's the tune causing it. It is the initial ghost in the machine, the initial adaptive stuff, the initial tuning that has an issue. Why do you think 2021 F-150 trucks with a similar transmission, different computer, shift totally different? They sound like actual spark cut in between the shifts, but not the Mustang. It's all in the background bullshit. Didn't GM and Ford collaborate designing the 10 speed? Even built 10R80s have issues. People are trying to sell Whiplash $50,000 used on the marketplace just because it has a built trans. Craig buying Escalade. There's a lot of different parts in both transmissions, says Gang Bang. That's all I've been doing since 2017. Flat rate 60 an hour. I make tons, 200 plus. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for capitalizing on Ford's fuck up. No hate there. Razy, why you gotta make us Italian sound like 30s mobsters? Hey, yo, I'm gonna get a chopped cheese. And you want something? Yeah, give me a meat and coffee, huh? You want a donut or something? No, I'm good. Just a medium coffee. Why are you being so nice? Well, I'm gonna pull up in this Tornado. Italians have like the craziest cars. Oh, there's a 78 Tornado that's gonna come up. Plus sheets, really fucking nice. It's gotta end up in the river. And you're like, say less. 2 creams, 2 sugars, please. Been seeing new 10R80s with no magnets, squished harnesses, metal shavings up the ass. Sasso, not a movie quote. Not just a movie quote. Did Ford and GM collaborate on the 10-speed? Yes. Alex, why you gotta be talking about this thing of ours? It's the thing. It's omerta. We don't. We don't talk about it. Hey, Joey, what you gonna do when you grow up? I want to be a baseball player. No, you don't, stupid son of a bitch. When you're 17, I'm gonna give you money. You're gonna buy a bulldozer, and then you're gonna buy a fucking what's the name of that? A dump truck. Uncle Vinny, why do you want me to buy a dump truck? Don't worry about it. Just get a fucking front end loader and a fucking dump truck, and you're good. I'll get you the business. Okay, no problem. And you're front end loading fucking limbs. I'm good. And a tune does not fix your car. So a very interesting thing happens a lot with tuning, and it happens very often. And people think I don't notice. People think that I don't know what's happening. A lot of times, a tune is blamed for a mechanical issue, and that's okay. And then, you know, on a dyno, let's talk about it. On a dyno, you know, the tune doesn't look super smooth. And then you say, fuck, Lund sucks. So you get another tune from somebody else, right? And then that tune on the dyno looks great. On the data log, it looks like butt cheeks. But because you're retarded, you go, well, it looks good on the dyno, on an inertia dyno, non-load bearing. Then you go to the track on the tune that's smooth. And you're like, this thing ain't running shit. Let's put the really choppy, ugly looking graph Lund tune in it. Son of a bitch, it gets down. So then they come back after talking shit. They come back and start saying, oh, you know, I tuned this like a year ago. And I'm like, this name sounds familiar. Then we started investigating. I'm like, wait, you went here, you talked a lot of shit. And now you want, nah, homie, you talk this shit. You have cashed in your voucher. Se acabó el party. Oh, I paid money. Cool. You paying money and bashing somebody does not obligate me to keep tuning your shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Troller, go for it. 1320 video, Kyle. What did it say here? Badger. Any Willem, you're off there, bud. The GM 10 speed to shift slow as hell. You can always hear the pause between shifts. See, yeah, you're right, Badger, because a lot of people think that the spark cut is a faster shift. It's actually a slower shift. My stock 2020 has spark code 1223. If you're stock, are you sure? My tenor sometimes bangs real hard when it goes from second to first. Mine bangs too, only at low throttle position 2-3, sometimes 3-4. Which is a better choice for daily racing, a Gen 3 Coyote or 2020 GT500? Daily racing, a Gen 3 Coyote. Sorry. Stugatz, Father, what are your thoughts on the 3-2-1 swaps? 3-2-1? I like them. Gen 3 bottom end, Gen 2 heads, Gen 1. But if you do a 3-1-1, I think that's a good thing too. If you send your cylinder heads to get ported by head games, use the discount code GIMMEHEAD and they will take care of you. Obviously, you got to get valve job and all that stuff. The real 1320 is here trolling. Is he? I don't know. Car's been running great after the winter season. Took it out last week. Freak tank of E85 and pleased me. Hope all is well. Says Jared Wells. Hey, Jared Wells. How's the kiddo? Seriously, how's the kid? I know I make fun, but you know, what are you going to do? D1 Arkness says the Gen 3 is going to be much better bang for the buck if you want a dig car. The GT500 is much better, nicer car all around. I would get one if you plan on, I would get one if you plan on dig racing. When he said racing and dailying, I said Gen 3 because a Gen 3 Mustang is $32,000, right? Like an 1819 auto. You're an ESS, a fuel system, and tires and axles away from 60 to 130. A GT500 is $80,000 to $90,000. Then you got to put pulley, maybe a lid, intercooler bricks, 1050Xs, cat deletes, which they're illegal, a tune, and it'll be like a solid 6 to 5 second 60 to 130 car for $99,000. So you save $50,000 to $40,000 to have a faster car. So whatever. I remember you explained that before. Alex says Badger. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, bone stock. Bone stock in a spark cut? Okay, maybe I haven't really driven a 10 or 80 stock car. It's been forever. Cobra says, what's up, fool? Is the Illuminator better than the 321 build or some combination of that? So, Hova, what I would do if I were you is really hone in on what you want to do. The Gen 3 bottom end is very good, but the Illuminator is manly rods, And I think Molly pistons or I forget the pistons that come in an Illuminator. I have a low compression Illuminator in my GT500. Now that I've beaten the shit out of it, I have so much confidence in that motor that I am going to go right after it, pulley down to 20 pounds of boost. I called Rami Zaidan. I go, bro, I need a pulley that's going to party. He's like, do like a 2.9. Okay, so 2.9, and then when I get bored of the 2.9, I'll throw a 20% in the bottom, and that bitch is going to be 23, 24 PSI. The goal is to make about 900 wheel on a low compression Illuminator, and I wouldn't even think about it. On a Gen 3 bottom end, I'd start worrying at about 800 wheel. I'd start going, well, it can go at any time. Whereas an Illuminator, I go, it's got manly rods, badass pistons. I'm not worried about it, like at all. Brock says, finally caught alive, and GT500 is stuck in the 9s. Yes, exactly. That's the other thing. Very good, Blue Thunder. Okay, if we're dig racing, we are not fucking with the ESS. Not because it's not capable. You just have to do more to it to run that number. If you have a positive displacement supercharger, Magnuson, Odin, Edelbrock, Whipple, those at 16 to 20 PSI would be dumb dig cars. Like dumb dig cars. Potentially getting you into the 8s pretty easily. A GT500 is going to be wildly inconsistent drag racing. It's a great roll car, but wildly inconsistent drag racing. And you can go low 9s, relatively easily. But again, the price to entry is more than double than a Gen 3, which you can go faster in. Yeah, I would not daily a 500, horrendous fuel mileage. What tuning change on the Boss 5.0 with the red key track? Robert Bray. What tuning change on the Boss 5.0 with the red key track? Okay, so you're saying what are the tune changes for the red key on the Boss 5.0? Well, it has a choppy idle. It has a burble, believe it or not. It has a burble. I think it has custom rev hang logic. It has this weird rev hang, and I think it's to help with the downshifts. They probably dash potted to death, but again, Ford has access to everything. So I'm sure Gen 1 can be manipulated if you have access to everything in such a way to do really cool shit based on torque tables, based on all this stuff. The moment you start modifying the vehicle is when everything gets thrown out the window. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you have a Boss 302 Mustang, bone stock. Regular black key, do your thing. Red key, now you have a higher rev limiter. You have a weird burble on downshifts because it's a spark cut situation. And maybe you have some custom rev hang stuff where on downshifts for like entering the corner or just downshift rev matching makes it easier. And maybe there's spark changes because they assume you're going to run race gas. So they probably raise MBT. They probably raise the OP table. They probably raise spark generally a degree and a half or 2 degrees. Maybe they shove it in the AF adder, who knows. But if it's a racier tune and they assume you're going to put race gas in it, I think probably has more timing and enhanced road racing features. It's not going to be a 20 horsepower difference, I don't think. Aren't Gen 2 heads kind of hard to find? They're unobtainium. Alex, GT500 or Challenger Hellcat Redeye? Oh, that's a good... Okay. See, this is where you guys are going to start really making the arguments more difficult. A GT500 or a Challenger Hellcat Redeye. Now, forget what they come with. Let's talk about what they can be. In order for the GT500 to be a Billy Badass drag car, transmission's got to come out. You got to put a turbo 400 in it, right? And you got to put twin turbos in it, right? Yes. What about the Code Red? You mean the one with Motec that costs $150,000, $200,000, $300,000, whatever the fuck it costs? That one? Gotcha. Cool. But a Challenger Hellcat. The Challenger Hellcat. The Challenger
Cause I'm trifling. 40
Hellcat.
Roll up his backwood before he put that pipe in. Bitch, I'm busting jugs in the Hellcat.
In the Hellcat. Can be a better car. Based on what I saw at TX2K, a twin turbo Hellcat transmission, same transmission, can be a deadly motherfucker, right? And it's a couch. It's a big couch. It's a nice couch. So, based on what it can be, I think the Hellcat is a better buy. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Fuck it. Money does not matter. I want something that's good all around. Then you get a fucking GT500 and fuck it. Daughter's doing well. 10 months old. Time's flying. She's blessing. Never knew a little smile could bring so much joy. Now you have something to work for. It is interesting. Like once you have a kid, you have a different purpose. And it enables you to focus more. And believe it or not, I bet you're earning more money because you're motivated to do well for her. So good for you. The Gen 3 is going to be better bang for the buck. I got a 9-inch pulley you can make a good boost on, says 1320 video Kyle. Chuck Wasinski says, I think 1,000 horsepower Gen 1 Illuminator high compression, that motor's still kicking. So yeah, there's 1,000 horsepower Gen 1 Illuminator and they just like, chilling. I'm still trying to buy another one. Collier has one saying, I'm like, Jake, damn it. I got to text Jake right now. Also, Collier, Illuminator. Also call Illuminator, LOL. Because I want that motor. Make a carbureted Illuminator in the Fairmont. Bada! Badass shit. Just don't buy a bread built motor. You will get all your used parts. Shout out to people that just verify what I'm talking about. You know what this is. Guys, you know what this is. You want the best. You want the best adjustable. You want a ghost cam tune for your fucking GT500. You know where to go. Look at that key hanging on for dear fucking life. Oh, that key. Can someone make a meme of that key hanging by a tree like the cat meme? It's like, hang in there, buddy. I got you. Where did we dial this cam in at? Oh, you dialed it here. Fuck. All right. That key right there is the hardest working piece of metal in the industry. Like, there are parts on SpaceX's Starship that don't work nearly as hard as this Somalian key. Shout out to people that still give that son of a bitch some money, bro. Hey, Alex, have you ever tuned a sleeve 12-to-1 Predator? If not, then we'll contact you. Well, what the fuck does a sleeve have to do with anything? I've tuned 1,800, 1,900 horsepower cars. I don't give a fuck what's happening with the bottom. Here's add boost. You got fuel. Here you go. It's not like I go, oh, whoa. 12-to-1? Well, let me hold the horses. Let me totally rearrange. Oh, Jared Wells having a baby forever. Wait till she turns 2. Wait till she turns 18. And she shows up with Tyrone for the prom. Received my F1320 shirt, Didio shirt, and Amory sweatshirt on Sunday. Rich print is qualities on point. Slow roll racing and GT500 is better. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Why do you need to be told everything? You like the car? Get the fucking car, man! What's the best tire? Bro, you like it? Fucking get it! Holy shit! Fuck! You need to be told anything. Okay. Go get the GT500, Alex approved. Is that what you need? Is that what you need? Hey, D1 Arkness. Man, you'd be so fucking cool if you got that Shelby GT500, bro. Sick. Oh, bro, so fucking sick. Get it, bro. What fucking year is it? Alex, I'm a new subscriber and the first time on the live, says Rooster. Question. I want to get a new Mustang manual. Which one should I get based on the transmission? And if the tune is available, which one would you recommend? Rosh or Whipple? I want to get a new Mustang. Don't get a 24. This is what you're going to do if you really listen to this channel. Do not fuck with the 24 at all. But if you want to fuck with the 24, get the 10 arc. Because the MT82, I think you're going to be fucked with. Even if you can make 1,000 horsepower with a manual dark horse, you're not going to go any quicker than like what you could with a previous generation. Hell, I wish I had my Fox still. I don't know what happened to that thing. Hopefully the guy built it or whatever. I would probably beat the shit out of most GTs with that car. That car was cool just to fuck with. There's a 4-degree gap in that keyway deal. Yeah, no shit. You can see where he missed cutting. I'm crying. This can't be real. You could advance retard that cam with a toothpick. Alex, the down girl at the gym. No. I put a Gen 1 Illuminator in my 14 F-150 and now it has 100,000 miles on it. Hellcat Redeye wide body in Octane Red is gorgeous. I like the Hellcats. The Hellcats. You're telling me $100,000, $90,000, $80,000 GT500 to Hellcat? Hellcat, because I can go further with the Hellcat. I'm not a GT500 fan. No offense. If you're going to cut the key that bad, at least shim the gap with some sort of key stock. Well, now they sell offset keys. You know what's crazy about me, right? Would they have built offset keys if I wouldn't have said nothing? I'm sorry, if I wouldn't have said anything? Would they have built offset keys? See, you can say I'm a punk, I'm a this and that, but nobody in the industry has exposed bullshit and shenanigans more than I have. I'm like, this is bullshit, shenanigans. Look at this. And I have $12,000, $13,000 down the fucking drain. And then I put a fucking Coyote in it, and it just run. Yeah! No problem. Key working harder than a chunky stripper. Gas went up 20 cents last night in Washington. Back to the tuned Prius. Did someone say bottom? I'm ready, says 1320 video. The key is maximum cringe. Yeah, it is. It's not a good look, but people learn. I have a customer that paid $20,000 for a built long block from said builder, and he supplied the ported heads. Got back an engine that I wasn't comfortable installing, and it insisted it be gone through by a reputable builder. Shit. Oh, God, that's awful. The guy says, I've been doing this for years. No issues. Yeah, okay, sarcastic. Emmett says, gracias, Alex, 40 pounds of boost. It is. Jared Wells, let me sniff the seat before you get it. What is happening? The key wasn't even a ground square. The smallest contact area ever. The engine didn't even have the oil pickup pan installed. Missing freeze plugs. Oh, we know about that. We know about missing freeze plugs. Hey, this thing isn't building oil pressure. It ain't building oil pressure? Forgot to put some shit in. Alex, should I get the extra long strap on? I need your stamp of approval, says 1320 video Kyle. Was supposed to be a new crank, but it wasn't. Is that the one that had a pilot bushing, but it was an auto? Chuck, is that the one that had a pilot bushing in it, but it was an auto? Why does an auto have a pilot bushing in it? I take a 2010 12 GT500 over a new one for sure. Look, speaking of that, you guys, I know you for $16,000, you can get yourself at the PartsFarm.com a whole GT500. Motor, trans, some wheels, some tires, super jacked up on the right. Looks like he did Shelby things. He looked like he stayed in it when he should not have stayed in it. But son of a bitch, if you have patience and skill, you can get this back to working order. But it's got a fucking good 5.4 aluminum 5.4 in it. It's got a TR6060. It's got an 8.8. It's got all the electronics. You can take everything from this car and put it on another S197 or a swap vehicle and partay. So it's actually not bad at all. You know, it's actually, that's pretty good. And it's an 11. Is it a performance package with 373s? 355s. So 373s has the torsion diff, the performance package. But trust me, an 11, 12 GT500, in my opinion, badass. Slow Gen 2 says, Theo, scored a 17 triple yellow with 10,000 miles in Puerto Rico. Headers, and this week in a 4 level 2 at TVS's decks. The Golden 700 was measured at the third point of contact. Lund tuned for sure. I like you very much. Then we got to hear his life story. It's just a Shelby, just a name. Is it twin turbo S650? Good. Saw a post about a Fox getting a turbo 5.3. I wonder if Turvey finished his Mustang road car build. Which car did I say would be on the road before his? The Fairmont. I don't know about that. Alex, you can cut a key to my heart, says 1320 video. 1320 video, Kyle. Like the fact that we know that you're sus as fuck. Even though I know it's not him actually, but it's just great. It just makes it much better. Taking it from work, dropping a like. I'll catch you people later. Hey, Alex, have a 20 F-150 with an 18 manifold. IMRC lock changes anything? Yeah. In the tune, Mr. Whipple, we have to account for the fact that you lock the IMRCs. If you installed an 18 manifold, now your truck makes more power above 5,800 RPMs than the stock manifold did. So in order to take advantage of that, we have to shift it higher. The stock manifold, we were shifting at about 64, 6,500 because it just dropped off the cliff. The torque curve and horsepower just dropped off a cliff. But with an 18 manifold, it does exactly like the Mustang does. It carries all the way to 7,500. So if you install an 18 manifold in your F-150, I would highly urge you to get a tune, lock out the IMRCs, and you'll probably gain 6 miles an hour in the quarter mile. Because I did. And I've done the testing. I should make a playlist for the F-150 because that was actually pretty good. I never got to the point of building the F-150, and now the F-150s are like the Mexican GTR. They're like the car to have. If you have a Ford, you look at F-150s and you're actually a little afraid of them, right? Like, gone are the days when you're driving around and you see an F-150 and you're not worried about it. You're like, does it have a daylight kit? Does it have a Hellion kit? Does it have a badass Whipple on it? Does it have a TVS on it? Fuck, so it'll be interesting. Pilot bushing with an auto. Interesting. Brand new crank. Yeah, brand new crank. Rusty pilot bushing. Car was an auto. I'll take a driver's seat from that wrecked Shelby. Emma Curry says, by the way, Alex, have you heard from Homer's Performance Garage Whipple 10R80 Fox body? No. Recently, they ran mid-5s and mid-8s and got kicked off the track. Keeps flying. Homer's Performance Garage? No. And if we tuned it, I don't know exactly. It's the guy. That's the same place where Bloodshot got his car built, right? 11 told GT500 still a good chunk of change for a reason. Yes. So for my 2210R positive display supercharger on 93 would be faster than an ESS G3 in the quarter mile. The G3 would probably be better on, faster or quicker? I know you guys think I make fun. Quick is elapsed time. Faster is mile an hour. So if you're going to do a 60 to 130, the ESS is in the meat of the power with the 10R80 more so than a positive displacement supercharger would be. If you look at a dyno, the PD blower starts to trail off over 7,000 RPMs, whereas the ESS, just the more you rev it, the more power it makes. So when you're rolling, the ESS or any centrifugal seems to favor the 10R80 gear ratio and the gear split. When it comes to dig racing, it's a front half race. Dig racing is basically a race to the 330. Like, who gets to the 330 foot mark faster? Boom. And once you get there, the rest is just, not that it doesn't matter, but what matters the most is the front half of the track. So if you're drag racing on a prepped track, again, these asterisks have to be put out there. I would do a positive displacement supercharger over a centrifugal. Now, can you make a centrifugal do good in the quarter? Yeah. Trans brake, two-step, high stall converter. Do you think the Hellion turbo kit for the S650 will ever get access from Ford Tuning? Maybe. Not. I don't know. Look, I saw a post the other day that somebody put $1 million bounty that the S650 won't be able to be cracked this year. I was like, what? They put their money where their mouth was. They said, $1 million. I'm sure they were speaking just in generalities, but they're like, $1 million. Bet you can't crack that computer this year. Now, why is that? Is it a warranty thing? Is it when it's out of warranty, then all of a sudden SD cards start falling out of trucks? So I don't know, but I think it'll be tunable one day, just like the Corvette. Remember, guys, the C8 Corvette wasn't tunable forever. You had fuel tech shoving shit in cars and turbos without tunes, crazy stuff, just like Mustangs. And now tuning is all over the place. But again, you have the same issues with the C8 Corvette than you have the GT500. No access to the transmission, or limited access to the transmission. Chuck Wasinski sent you a couple of pics if you wanted to share them of that engine. Papa say less. You know what I'm saying? Say less. Chuck Wasinski in the house. All right. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what Chuck's got going on. So, yep, there's an engine. Yep. We know. Guys, we know. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, that's me. Okay. Oh, check it out. How's that work? How do you have a brand new crank and have a pilot bushing in the bitch? Explain that to me like I'm a retard. Well, I assumed it. No, it looks like a pretty used up fucking... Bro, stop it. Stop it. Oh, yeah. Then some... You guys thought I was... See, there's a lot of people that defended Homeboy. And I'm like, yeah, I seen too much. So, yeah, shout out to no freeze plug having, extra pilot bushing having. Bro, stop it. Stop it. You would have been better off with a fucking Illuminator. Just a bitch-ass Illuminator in the thing. And be done with it. That's what Why do you think I tell people that? Because a lot of people ask me this. Alex, well, I'm going to get a built motor. What do you think I should get? An Illuminator or an FFRE motor? Now, people go, well, that's two extremes. Not really. Let's talk. Let's say you busted your shit. And you're like, well, I want to get another motor. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to make the same power? Yep. Well, get a stock motor. Yeah, but what if it pops again? Then get an Illuminator. But what about this builder? Then get an FFRE motor. Like, see, the way I work is this. What do you want to do? Oh, I want to go 8s reliably. What that doesn't exist, number one. Okay, but you can go 8s more reliably than a stock motor. See, I'm a very stickler for language. You can go 8s more reliably than a stock motor with an Illuminator. Here you go. Shh. Oh, but I want more reliability. An FFRE motor. But is there something in between? Based on my experience, and I'm just talking about my experience, no. Now, you can believe me or not, and you can go buy that motor from this company that you saw on Facebook, and you saw this place, and you saw that place. You're a grown-ass man or woman. You can do whatever you want. But when you go, oh, I don't know, it's making some sound, Alex. What do you think it is? Is it an FFRE motor? Is it a Illuminator? Oh, no, I went with Paco Performance. Me la pela Racing. Oh, well, then talk to Me la pela because I told you not to go with that shit. Whoa, the money's coming in. I like it. Thanks for the info, Alex. You got it, brother. Midnight and Velocity RCSBs are crazy. Chuck, forgot to mention it was on non-negotiable. The camps had to be locked and it was planned. Who the fuck had a non-negotiable locked cam 800 horsepower Coyote? Locked cam. You saw what Hush Money's old motor's doing, 970 horsepower. Stock ass cam with VCT. 3020 video call said, Alex, you know who I am? Just a man looking to have the best manual driver in Florida. Handle my stick like you do with the white car. That's funny. He's good. The gay stuff gay jokes are good. Yes, that's the same crew who built Bloodshot cars, also flying as well. Anything that Homer's Performance Garage did, he learned from my pops at Manny's Hardcore Performance in SoCal. Just commercials going on all over the place. Derek Barron's seat smells like Long John Silver's and moist tartar sauce. Wow, how's everything going with you, bro? Alea Al-Husseini. Do you actually care, or are you just being nice? Mr. Whipple, thank you for the money. I appreciate you very much. Who said that bounty? I'm not going to say. Is that Ford Racing control pack easier to tune the factory Mustang? No, I would say it's similar. It just has less bullshit. So, okay, Randy, the Ford OEM computer has more shit because it has to deal with BCM, body control, ABS, AC. It has more stuff. And a control pack does not. So there's less stuff. Inherently, when they start paring down the control pack strategy to tune with, I think they also pare down some of the controls that have to do with the BCM. And that lends itself to like having limited access to certain things. That's racing. Also a Canadian, you're spot on about Canada, and I hope we do become the 51st state. Our dollar is worth half of yours. Love it. I don't know, Blue Thunder. I can't imagine he is. Wait, what's the story with this? He has an auto car. Thought he got a new crank. Crank had a pilot bushing in it. Car's an auto. Just so you know, auto cars don't have pilot bushings because what are you piloting? Auto cars get the torque converter into the crank and a flex plate that the torque converter bolts onto. The torque converter has a little pilot in it that goes into the open area of the crank, and then the bolts bolt up to the flywheel. A pilot bushing is for a manual transmission input shaft. Rooster, thanks. I'm very new on Mustang life, but I'm not new to speed. Got it. I got 2 sport bikes and I hit triple dashes all the time. Don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's why I want a manual for the fun. I'm 43, by the way, from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Thanks again. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you, Rooster. Find a PP2 2020 Mustang. It's got 305s all the way around, baller wheels, Brembo brakes, downshift rev matching. It's a slightly better version than a performance package Mustang, and used, I don't think you're going to spend more than $35. That to me, if you like manual fun stuff, road racing, fucking around, PP2 Mustang 2020, I think you'll love it. I want one. The tuning being held back into the GTD releases and the Cobra or whatever else is released. Ford is being gated about high-end version sales being cannibalized. Chevy did the same thing with the C8 and the Z06. Cub put a whole MMR tuning timing system on it. Gen 2 manual boss with 2 manual long tubes on 85 331. Where should I land? Shift 7,500. 7,500. 6 hooky 7,500. This is why I build my own shit. If it breaks, it's my own fault. Yeah, I guess freeze plugs are extra. Hey man, this thing's spitting oil out all over the place and coolant. Oh, that's extra. I thought we were racing. I'm used to fucking with filled blocks. Oh yeah, we know about that. Alex and Rooster are finna be running on them leader bikes pretty soon. You know what I do want? It's weird. I I want a fucking Raptor 700R. There's so many places to go riding here. And again, I don't want to go with anybody. I want to go by my fucking self dolo. When I want to blow off some steam, go out there. I ain't looking to get muddy. I just want to go to some trails, fuck around with the 700R4, gasoline, no bullshit. Put it back in the trailer, stuff it in the garage, be happy. Like I do that with the T-Max, or the X-Max. Honestly, like blow off some steam, do jumps and shit. Okay, cool. Like if I'm free on a weekend, I just take a 700R4, or 700R Raptor, quad, go out there, fuck around. I'm looking into it. Hey, Theo, no S650 tuning updates. Why would there be an update? Did you see HP tuners selling driver mod credits now? Bro, y'all got time. I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm going to shut the fuck up. Whatever the limiter is set to, what suspension mod do you suggest to prevent wheel hop? We talked about this a lot, guys. This is more of a peasant chat right now. Wheel hop is, in my opinion, let's just say a not, I don't want to say not stiff enough. That's an oversimplification. But control arms and dampening control, right? The control arms are not necessarily the best material, loose bushing. So if you get upper and lower control arms, but if you have an S550, you can get a stop the hop kit. And it makes sure that the cradle does not wiggle too much independent of the body. And it generally stops most of the hop. Joe, okay, car guy mine, love my 24 Raptor 700R. Yes, love my 2024 Raptor 700R. I would love that. I would love a 700R Raptor. I just saw them and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I don't care, Midnight. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what's better. What I want, based on what I've experienced, because I've ridden quads before, the Raptor. I want the 700R Raptor. I don't give a fuck about a YZF. Alex, been having thoughts about third-gen Camaros with the 700R4. Alex, you and I can ride on a bike together. I wouldn't want you to get lost in them trails. Stop. Alex going to be the 4BY4 kayaking overnight camping. Can't go wrong with a 92 Banshee, though. Yeah, Banshee. Yeah, I'm Puerto Rican as fuck. Banshee. The fuck out of here with a fucking Banshee. Mixing fuel. Constantly revving the bitch. Fuck a Banshee. That is the Puerto Rican special. The 700 is pretty solid. That's what I'm saying. It's solid. It's just robust. I don't got to do much to it. Regular gasoline in the bitch. Fuck all that. You nailed it with the Dodge Daytona EV being one and done, but they're talking about some solid state battery. No, JB235, this is going to be the problem. Even if they have like, the Dodge Daytona was destined to fail based on its appearance alone. On its appearance alone, it was going to fail. It is disgustingly ugly. It is 5,800 pounds. 5,800 fucking pounds. It's heavier than an F-150 RCSB. So that bitch could go 950. Ain't nobody give a fuck. Because it's going to be expensive as hell. Now, if you're selling the badass Daytona Charger for $40,000 and it runs 11 twos, I still don't think it'll sell. It's just ugly as shit. YDBT Motovlogs, he would look goofy as hell on a Banshee. I would look so stupid on a Banshee. Banshee for the win, mixed kicking, gas kicking. You know, Banshees are gay. Every time I hear Banshee, I'm like, you are gay. You are so gay. 6 PP2 nationwide, $30,000 to $38,000. PP2s, Performance Package 2 Mustangs. In my opinion, if you want to just leave it alone, maybe a tune and a PMAS cold air, I had no more fun in my white car than when it was NA catted up with an E85 tune. Bro, I could just floor it. It ain't going to lose crazy traction. I would slide it in and out of corners. It had a lowering kit, GT500 wheels and tires, PMAS cold air. No, stock cold air, and an E85 tune. What a fucking awesome car. I drove that bitch. I put 30,000 miles in that bitch in a heartbeat, or 28. I hate to ask again, but still, I hate to ask again, but I still don't get it. Can you expand on the launching an IRS pogo stick theory? Do you see an IRS squat heavy on an IRS? Okay. A fast IRS. A fast S550 IRS. Sidote. I think the guy's name's Charles Sidote, I think. Sidote. He's a Florida guy. That car launches perfectly. That car launches wonderfully because Lund Racing helped with the settings. He has Bobo put different fluid and Viking stuff shit in there, but if you set it up right, it'll do okay. Can't even off-road a Banshee without water getting in the air intake. Exactly. Banshees are not serious like a Raptor. I can go through a fucking trail of shit in a Raptor. A Banshee? Hell no. 700 Raptors for skirts. Says the guy who has to mix his fucking fuel. Daylight, Nerf guards, and boots. My F-150 is 5,300 pounds. Wow. Wow, it's a lot lighter. So the F-150 is 5,300 pounds versus a Dodge Daytona's 58? Gee. I got a Yamaha R1, whatever the fuck, V4s. It hits 189, 200 mile per hour all the time. Don't care. Actually heavier than my Super Crew. Dodge couldn't build a fucking car under 4,500 pounds to save their life. So how much are like Redeyes? How much are Redeyes nationwide? What are you, car gurus? Car gurus? Gurus? Let's go to car gurus. How much is a Redeye? Like nice car. Dodge. Used. Dodge. Hellcat. Charger. Challenger. Sorry, Challenger. Can we do like Redeye? Trim? Scat Pack! Red line? No, Red Eye. Jailbreak? Hell, oh yeah, here we go. Oh, me va a venir. Okay. Cause I'm trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand.
Cause I'm trifling.
40 Glock in my nightstand.
Roll up his backwood before he put that pipe in. Bitch, I'm busting jugs
in the Hellcat. 23. No price listed. Gee. I don't like the black though. Is this a 170? How the hell that thing's still on the lot, son? How the hell is that? Cause I'm trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand. How that thing still? How that thing still on the lot, man? I heard y'all got a 170 in the. Cause I'm trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand. What do you mean? Cause you're trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand. I heard y'all got a Hellcat 170. I heard y'all got a Hellcat 170. Hey man, why you missing the wide body? It's missing the front. That's how it comes from the factory. Man, cause I'm trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand. Fucking stupid. Alex, how do you have so much energy? I don't know. I hate everybody. It's ugly. This green is gross. $91,000. Shit. Is there any other like trim that has the wide body shit? Cause it's trifling. Car Guru is my favorite. I have 28, so easy to use. Buddies, YZF, the abortion song. Come on, man. Look, we gotta look for the Hellcat, and we're gonna look for the Hellcat. We gotta make sure we put the vibes in, cause we gotta get to the clinic and get that baby out of ya. Oh, baby daddy free. Woo, woo, woo. Let me see what else we got. E-I-N-G. Let's play the whole song. I forgot the plan B. Let's go. What else we got? I'm a murder. I'm a mine. Oh, this is a minute and a half. Let's go. Let's drop some bars, bitch. Ho! Ain't no nigga cuffing me. You can't put me on the shelf, bitch. I'm outside with the tea. All these bitches having babies, but that ain't finna be me. Oh, here we go. Settle down, niggas. Ho! Got 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kids, yo, 4. Ho! Get that baby out of your shit. Oh, man, that's nice. Babysitter, cause this baby gotta go. Cause I'm trifling. 40 Glock in my nightstand.
Roll up his backwood before he put that pipe in.
I like to fuck him in the ass while he beat up the pussy.
You gotta get in the vibes when you're looking for these cars, you know? Oh. Alright, so what we got? 23 Jeb. Man, y'all got that jailbreak. Margate? Oh, hell no. That's Cubans gutted that. But is this a Hellcat? It is a Hellcat. Alright. Oh, me vengo. The saddle interior. Man, I heard y'all got that saddle interior up in
Cause I'm
trifling.
trifling.
Turn the Glock to my nightstand. Oh, man. Damn. Oh, the peanut butter guts. So. Oh. That's pretty good, bro. Oh, man. Man, they got the aux. Well, how come you don't got the USB-C? You know the brothers buy this car because they got the aux cable input. You know what I'm saying? Man, what the hell is this USB-C shit, man? I got the aux cable, man. This shit is
Cause I'm
trifling.
Trying to Glock on my
Anyway, so yeah, I think that's a better car. You gotta get the 6-speed. Money bike, are you fucking retarded? What? The Wasinski. The Banshee's better. $700 for skirts. You gotta get the 6-speed Charger Hellcat Redeye wide body. Fuck. This live is always out of pocket. No mames. Abortion Song does have a badass line. She said this baby's gotta go. Cause this baby's gotta go. You gotta get out of this shit. There's a shortage on the milk, then diapers be expensive. It's a lot of bumper bananas. Quit the hate on Mopar. Who's hating on Mopar? Who the fuck hated? I love that shit, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Mopar. Mopars are the best things ever. I have never had an issue with any Mopar. It's just, they're heavy and stupid, and they attract the wrong people. Do you know what I'm saying? I need a man right now. My peanut butter interior, Alex, is 1320 video. Manual sucks in the Hellcat. Comes with a complimentary Glock. No Hellcats and Trackhawks. That Jiffy interior giving 1320 a stiffy. Oh, Lord, he's still going. Dude, I'm crying. The Wave God? You got them waves? Look, when you look for Chargers, you got to get in the mood, man. You think I'm going to get in a Charger or Challenger and I'm going to play anything but like straight drill rap, drill music? Like, come on, stop it. I got to get in the mood. See, you get in certain cars when you're in certain moods. So when you get in one of them things, you're looking to slide on the ops. You know what I'm saying? 2014 F-150 tuning not available with Lund anymore. So Austin, you're going to start noticing that we're just not going to support certain platforms because they suck and there's not enough of them being tuned. I'll give you an example. Like, there's 3-valve tuners out there. They live and die by the 3-valve. The 3-valve is not easy to tune remotely, and it just sucks. So the Gen 1 F-150 Coyote variant is difficult because, like, it has a hard rev limiter that you can't really extend unless you go into the matrix. And then you go into the matrix for what? 1 tune a year? 2 tunes a year? So you're going to go into the matrix, spend a lot of money with programming. You're going to put $50,000 into a platform to get one $300 or $500 tune a year. Just turn it off. Cut it off. The last couple minutes had me crack-a-lacking. Black and mild in the glove box upon purchase. It's got an aux cable. Bro, it's got an aux cable, man. It don't even got USB-C. Man, what that is? Oh, shit. Guys, I missed it. Guys, I missed it. Look at what it got. Guys, do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? Please tell me you see it, guys. It got changing lights. Bruh, it got them lights that change. Bro, I wasn't finna slide and check out this car, but man, this thing got the changing lights. Well, you think I'm gonna pull up to Martin Luther King Boulevard, which is the nicest spot in my town. Like, in what town is Martin Luther King Boulevard a good area? Anywhere in the United States ever. Or Obama Avenue. Ain't no way. There's one right here. It's fucking woof. My buddy got the third Redeye wide body delivered in Phoenix. He does well for himself. As you can assume, he's the 1420 credit score on wheels. It's gone. He has drop top Porsche. Now, as you can assume, the 420 credit score on wheels is gone. Got it. My hard rev limiter is very high. I can scream past 8,000 RPM. The gay jokes are great. Put the face mask on. Where is it? Where's my shiesty? Where's my shiesty? Hold on. I gotta find the shiesty. Where's the shiesty? I don't think I have the shiesty. Yeah, no, I don't have the shiesty. No shiesty. Where the fuck is it? Shit. No. I think I tossed that thing. Let me see. Oh, no, I got it. All right, we good. All right, here we go. How the fuck does this thing go? Hold on. Where's my glasses at? Damn, I don't got my glasses. I don't know. I'm trying to I'm trying to do it all in one shot. But I don't got my glasses here. How the fuck does this thing go? You can tell I'm not a felon because I don't know how this goes. What the fuck? Ain't no way. How does this go? Like this? There we go. I got another one, but it's not good. I gotta get in the mood when I'm fucking with these cars. About the flat brim. I need the sunglasses though. See, the problem with the shiesty and showing my eyes, I have very attractive eyes. So I have very soft, kind eyes. So you could tell I ain't gonna rob you. You could be like, well, that boy ain't gonna rob me. He got nice eyes. I go, I know. But anyway, back on the hunting for Hellcat front. Fucking, let's just get into the mood again. Okay. Let me see what else they got going on here. I don't know because, okay, so imagine you're going to take this thing all the way. I'm saying all the way. You're going to go racing. These bitches just had a twin turbos and a built rear end from serious shit. Right? Like this thing is, what the fuck? This thing is a set of twin turbos and a rear end, built trans, fuel system. I mean, serious shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's one of those things where you got to kind of like pick and choose your battles, what you're going to buy. And, I'm not going to buy nothing unless the fucking channel earns that kind of shit. Left the shiesty in the back seat next to the Belak magazine. Do you have very attractive eyes? Did you rob me? You stole my heart. Oh, fuck. Looks like I have to Jared Wells hook up the HP tuner. What's happening? Thank God I stayed up to 4 a.m. for this shit. Where the fuck are you? Alex looks more racist than a failed NBA prospect. Yeah, I ain't fooling nobody with this. I need the sunglasses. The sunglasses what sets it off, but I don't know what the fuck I do with the sunglasses. Oh, fuck it. See, when you put the sunglasses inside now, you look cool. That's why people put sunglasses inside, because they got bitch ass eyes. And we know you soft ass motherfucker. It's foggy. I can't see shit now. I can't see nothing. I can't see. It's just so stupid. I love it. Yeah, there you go. Fuck it. There you go. I can't see anything. Alex looking like the Glock with the switch. You need RPG to finish the look? You need an RPG to finish the look? I got the blick somewhere, but I heard that if you show the blick on live, it like fucks with the algorithm. Somebody told me that if you show the blick on live, it like cuts your shit. So I'm like, all right, I ain't looking to do that. I can't see. Okay, there you go. We better start earning, boys. If someone's gonna get clipped. I'm from Dubai. You're from Dubai? So okay, let me ask you a question. Here we go. All right, let me ask you a question. You're from Dubai. D1 Arcanist, you're from Dubai. If I go over there, okay, where the fuck are you? I can't see. Okay, you're from Dubai, okay. Can I have multiple girlfriends over there and it's acceptable? Yes or no? Hennessy joke inbound. Alex, I'm telling you, the amount of Hennessy cars here are unbelievable. They're unbelievable. Like, Hennessy is the best. It is the goat. It's like you guys say, the sheep. What? It is the sheep. Is that what? Wrong. Oh, shit. Let me look at my thesaurus. The goat. Well, that doesn't make any sense. We fuck those. Seriously, can I have like multiple girlfriends over there and it's like acceptable as fuck? Or not? What does Habibi mean? D1 Arctis must be into hens. You get 4 wives. I don't want a wife. So, like, what happens if a girl shows her nose over there? Like, if you, Hamed, Habib, and, Ahmed, Ali, you're walking down street and you see a girl's nose. So you go, oh, I'm going to call the cops. I saw her nose. This is the problem. Or do you go, holy shit, I saw her nose. Did you see the ridge on her nose? It's like that skit with Key and Peele. Oh my God, did you see her calves? I think I saw her ankle bone. Darkness says, nah, 4 wives as a Muslim. Oh, so I got to convert? Ah, fuck. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to convert. I'm not religious in any way. I was raised Catholic, but like, I don't think I'm going to convert. You know what I'm saying? Can I just go over there and bang? Because I don't know shit about Dubai. I get invited to those places all the time. It's like, Alec, you come over here. You have such good time. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't party. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get it. We all party. We all hookah. We all do everything. I don't understand why you don't want to party. I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking boring, bro. I go to the beach. I'm left alone. I don't fuck with anybody. Been there 5 times. Lots of Filipinos and Russian chicks. PR people never convert. No, it's like sacrilegious, bro. You can have girlfriend. It's okay. Can't do weird shit in public. Like what? Hold hands? Why would you want to hold hands with her? Define weird shit in public. Can I kiss her? Demon Darkness. Like you can do anything you want, but in your house and apartment room. Okay, what can't I do in the street? Like it's not like you come to the USA and everyone's banging in the street. You know what I mean? You come to the USA, everyone's just hanging out. But what can't I do over there that I'll get jailed for? Oh, you see her nose? It's 3 years in jail for nose. Hard labor, building Louis Vuitton bags. Alex, I'll be your Habibi. No PDA? No public displays of affection? Excuse me, sir. Yes? We saw you holding your, I assume, 17th wife's hand, we hope. Yeah, I love her very much. See, here in Dubai, we don't do that. And is it true that okay, I'm going off on a tangent. Is it true, D1 Arcness, that the Burj Khalifa does not have plumbing and poop trucks pull up to drain the poop all the time? Is that true? The Burj Khalifa supposedly does not have like proper plumbing, so like it stores the shit and trucks come in every day and pump the shit out. Is that true? Yes or no? Okay, I can't breathe in this and it's fogging up the sunglasses. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all YNs do this. I'm good. Y'all know what a YN is. Come on, stop it. I ain't that not from the street. Does PDA mean no over the pants hand jobs? When you click into this live stream with no context, I thought this was a car podcast, and there's a guy with a shicey talking about the Burj Khalifa being full of shit. To be honest, I don't know shit about that, but I think yes. Oh, okay. Does the Burj Khalifa get the poop pumped out daily? Whoa. I thought I heard that somewhere. Yes, the Burj Khalifa's sewage is indeed transported out of the building in trucks. And this happens daily as the building is not connected to the... As the building is... As the building is not connected to the city's municipal water system. Let's go! Vamos a cagar! Yo! Whoa! The Burj Khalifa gets its shit pumped out on the daily. Come here. We have best building ever. Ali, what are those 800 trucks? Oh, it's the poop. What you do? In United States, how do you get rid of poop? Well, it's pumped into this waste management facility. There's a clarifier. Then there's a way of the natural way of separating the solids from the liquids. Excuse, what do you mean? We dump it in desert. It's like kitty litter. We literally take truck, drive out to middle of desert and dump in desert. That's where we race uphill with the That's where we race uphill with the what's the Nissan SUV? What's the Nissan SUV? What's the Nissan SUV? Oh shit! Where is it?
Oh, this smells like jelly beans.
Oh, you know, I want to watch those races. I want to watch that racing patrol. Yes, understand. So Burj Khalifa, big shit, lots of shit, rich shit, lots of corn. We need somewhere to drag race. So shit coagulate sand. We just dump. We open valve, and then we have many patrol, and we race uphill in shit covered desert Burj Khalifa kitty litter track. Oh, lordy lord. Alex came with 85 questions off the tip in 2.5 minutes. Armada, Patrol, Xterra, Pathfinder. You motherfuckers said a Pathfinder. I thought the gearheads, they knew what I was talking about. Yo, but Pathfinder? Xterra? The Patrol. Listen, my friend, I have new Ferrari waiting on tarmac if you do things. Not talk about poop and tune my Hennessy dark horse. No stories. Listen, Alex, which one better, Ferrari or Lamborghini? I'm like, not having poop in my desert? I'm sorry, I cannot help you with that one. That is non-negotiable. Please answer the question. Poop prep. Hey, we need some more. How do you prep the starting line? A Burj Khalifa shit. The Burj Khalifa. Maybe they should bring that shit over to Bradenton. They might hook in the middle of the day. Some Burj Khalifa shit. Hey, call them up. Maybe they get rid of some. Burj Khalifa shit as prep. Oh, fuck. You gotta love that. Is it really a shithole? That's why they blow up motors all the time. I'm just talking shit. But it's funny to me. The moan gets me every time.
Oh, this smells like jelly beans.
I don't know who says we like Hennessy. Nobody knows about it here. Oh, come on. Man, get out of here. Every Saudi Arabian, I am telling you, Alex, the best car ever built, ever. It is the Hennessy X 1000R package. Like, no, it's not. Fuck out of here. This shit is how FTW Purple is made. My friend Kyle is waiting for you to peanut butter cereal. This motherfucker. I love he just doesn't stop. He's like, gay joke. Tip, which is the right size? Cleaner got the hookup. Yeah, they gross up there. Imagine the smell of vegetable soup in the air all the time. Damn, imagine that shit cooking on the tarmac. Okay, we'll finish there. So we started talking about another recall that Ford has with the transmission in where you put it in drive or neutral and it goes forward. Shout out to them. Then we talked about the Dodge Charger Daytona, I think, or the Dodge Charger. It is being discounted close to $20,000 to $30,000 in some dealerships because they know this is a 1-year dud, that it's not going to work out. I think they're going to go back to V8s because Trump got voted in. Lee Zeldin gutted the EPA, got rid of the mandates. I think V8s are going to be coming back. And then we finished it up letting you guys know that the Burj Khalifa gets the shit pumped out daily because it is not connected to the city's sewer system. And they go ahead and dump it in the desert where they race Nissan Patrols uphill. So that's a great show. I mean, wonderful. Jam-packed all day, every day. So we'll be back on Thursday. Hang out then. We'll see what happens between now and then. I'm going to start doing some giveaway stuff because, look, you guys have done an amazing job of supporting me, specifically on the 1320 video front. I see you guys in there talking that shit. I see you guys in there defending me. I see you guys in there defending the Amory, hashtagging Amory, going in there, getting booted from certain channels. and I appreciate it. So I'm gonna start doing giveaways, whether it's hoodies, whether it's parts, whatever. I'll show my appreciation and give back to the community that has given me so much, an opportunity to build cars and to bring you some content on the weekly basis that I think I should just give back. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Thursday for YDBT Daily. We'll hang out there and see what happens in a couple days and see how everything goes. Again, great show, tons of laughs. This will create plenty of clips that I'll laugh at, and even if people don't understand the context, I think it's funny just to, have them ready. And by the way, go to Brian Lohnes' channel. He's a great storyteller, phenomenal. Please go to Brian Lohnes' channel on YouTube, subscribe, listen to the stories. They're fascinating. A lot of crime, a lot of crazy stuff happened in the 50s and 60s and 70s, and he explains it in a very palatable way. His voice, his storytelling, very talented, and I'm happy that he's doing well on YouTube. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye.